In our Cannabis Terpene series, we did a deep dive into the top 10 terpenes found in our favorite plant, cannabis. In this video we are tying what we know about these terpenes to cannabinoids and the phenomenon known as the Entourage Effect. Of the 200+ different types of terpenes found in cannabis, not all of them are present in high concentrations. Different strains have unique terpene profiles that contribute to their effect when we use them. The most common terpenes found in cannabis are alpha-bisabolol, sweet floral, calming, sleepy, and found in strains such as Harley Sue, AC/DC, Pink Kush, Headband, Master Kush, OG Kush, and Lavender. Caryophyllene, spicy, calming, and found in strains such as Bubba Kush, Chem Dog, Sour Diesel, Death Star, Gelato, OG Kush, and Candyland. Delta-3 Carene, anti-inflammatory, cottonmouth, and found in strains such as AK-47, Jack Herer, OG Kush, Skunk No. 1, Super Lemon Haze, and Super Silver Haze. Limonene, uplifting, mood-enhancing, and found in strains such as Do-Si-Do, Purple Hindu Kush, Wedding Cake, Super Lemon Haze, Cinex, and Black Cherry Soda. Eucalyptol, minty, cooling, and found in strains such as Blue Dream, GSC, Headband, Dutch Treat, Bubba Kush, AC/DC, and Jack Herer. Pinene, focused, alert, and found in strains such as Blue Dream, Jack Herer, Canatonic, Harlequin, Cotton Candy Kush, and Grape Ape. Linalool, relaxing, calm, and found in strains such as Lavender, Granddaddy Purple, Skittles, LA Confidential, Bubba Kush, and Do-Si-Do. Borneol, minty, fresh, and found in strains such as OG Kush, Amnesia Haze, GSC, Jack Herer, Super Lemon Haze, and Afgoo. Humulene, mildly sedative and found in strains such as Thin Mint GSC, Candyland, Gelato, Purple Punch, Headband, White Widow, and Skywalker OG. And myrcene, relaxed, calm, sleepy, and found in strains such as Blue Dream, Granddaddy Purple, Grape Ape, Harlequin, Tangy, White Widow, Purple Urkel, and Northern Lights. You may have noticed that no one cannabis strain contains just one terpene. In fact, they contain many, in different combinations. It is for this reason that each person gravitates towards different strains, as their terpene profile contributes to how each of us respond to the unique effects each strain provides. Terpenes are a large reason why your best friend, who raves about Purple Urkel, and you don't know why. When Maui Wowie is more your game. When you visit your favorite store, knowing your preferred flavor profile will help ensure that your next favorite strain is on the shelf. If you haven't done so already, check out the video exploring phenotypes. Jacob does an amazing job breaking down phenotypes and how that relates to what are called landrace cannabis strains. Landrace cannabis strains are the original, naturally occurring, cannabis varieties that have adapted to specific geographic regions over time. They are the genetic foundation of all modern cannabis strains and are often sought after for their unique characteristics and traditional flavors. Over the last 10 years we have been discouraged by the hybridization of these landrace strains but are happy to report a new resurgence over the last couple of years in legal markets. Sativa-dominant cannabis strains are tall, spindly, and have thin leaves. They take longer to mature, up to 4 months. In general, sativas have energetic effects in terpenes like pinene, beta-caryophyllene, and limonene. Landrace sativa strains originated primarily in warm, tropical environments like Asia, North Africa, and Latin America. The flavor profile of sativa dominate terpenes. Limonene is fruity citrus. Pinene is piney herbal, and caryophyllene is black pepper spicy. Indica dominate strains are short, bushy, and have broader leaves. Their relatively short growing time of up to 3 months means they are often more accessible in the legal markets. Indicas are associated with more calming, relaxing effects and terpenes like linalool, myrcene, and humulene that contribute to their overall fragrance. Landrace indica strains primarily originate from regions in Central Asia and the Indian subcontinent, including areas like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. The flavor profile of indica dominate terpenes, myrcene is earthy, humulene is woody, and linalool is floral. Cannabis ruderalis is auto-flowering, meaning it flowers based on age rather than light cycle, cutting the grow time down from 3 to 4 months to 5 to 7 weeks. Cannabis ruderalis is frequently crossed with cannabis sativa in order to make growing cannabis faster, easier, and their short bushy structure takes up less space. It is believed that ruderalis lies somewhere between hemp and marijuana cannabis varieties, thus it contains higher concentrations of CBD than its cannabis sativa relative. Ruderalis was first scientifically described in 1924 from plants collected in southern Siberia, although it also grows wild in Eastern Europe in addition to Russia. Cannabinoids are a diverse group of chemical compounds primarily found in the cannabis plant. They are also produced naturally within the body and more recently synthetically created in labs to treat HIV/AIDS patients to slow wasting, reduce nausea, and for pain relief. The synthetic THC, under the brand name Marinol, was approved by the FDA to treat HIV/AIDS patients in 1985, while the prohibition of naturally occurring THC found in cannabis remained illegal until medical use started to change, state by state, starting in California in 1996. Cannabinoid compounds interact with specific receptors in the body, primarily CB1 and CB2, to regulate various physiological processes like appetite, digestion, and pain perception. There are 3 types of cannabinoids. Phytocannabinoids. There are over 120 phytocannabinoids that have been found in cannabis. These compounds are known to contribute to the pharmacological effects of the plant, and interestingly, while common in the cannabis plant, a few have been identified in other plants as well according to Science Direct, see link in description. The most well-known phytocannabinoids are tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly known as THC, the primary psychoactive component in cannabis. Cannabidiol, commonly known as CBD, that research suggests may have therapeutic properties, including pain relief and relaxation. Cannabinol, commonly known as CBN, most well known for its potential sleep-promoting properties. Cannabicramine, commonly known as CBC, which is thought to have several potential benefits, including anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties, as well as potential anti-cancer and neuroprotective effects. And cannabigerol, commonly known as CBG, often referred to as the mother of all cannabinoids because other cannabinoids like THC and CBD are derived from its acidic form, CBGA. Endocannabinoids. Endocannabinoids are cannabinoids naturally produced by the body. Examples include anandamide and 2-arachidonylglycerol. And synthetic cannabinoids such as those prescribed to treat HIV/AIDS patients. And since hemp legalization in the 2018 Farm Bill, synthetic cannabinoids delta-8 and HHC have become more common. Although both compounds are found naturally in cannabis, due to prohibition in numerous states, these are being produced in a laboratory to mimic the effects of THC. Unfortunately, they can produce a number of adverse side effects. Cannabinoids interact with the endocannabinoid system, which plays a role in regulating various bodily functions. The endocannabinoid system includes cannabinoid receptors like CB1 and CB2, enzymes that break down cannabinoids, and the cannabinoids themselves. These interactions can influence appetite, digestion, pain perception, mood, and other physiological processes. Entourage effect. The entourage effect as it relates to cannabis refers to the idea that multiple compounds in the plant work together synergistically, thus creating an effect that is greater than it would be individually. This effect is thought to occur when various cannabinoids, which are the primary active compounds in cannabis, including THC, CBD, and others. Terpenes, the aromatic compounds that contribute to the plant's smell and flavor. And flavonoids, the antioxidants found in plants, and may have anti-inflammatory and other beneficial effects. Interact together and enhance each other's therapeutic properties. Synergistic interactions. When cannabis compounds are consumed, it is believed that they interact and enhance each other's effects. For example, terpenes might encourage THC to interact with the body in a certain way, and cannabinoids work together to improve certain therapeutic outcomes. We discuss this more in depth in our deep dive into topicals. Enhanced benefits. The entourage effect suggests that using whole plant, rather than isolated compounds, may lead to more effective and beneficial outcomes due to the combined effects of multiple compounds. We have seen anecdotal evidence over the years that tinctures, RSO and topicals that contain whole plant extracts have provided patients with a better result for the condition they are treating than those that only use select parts of the plant. Reduced side effects. Some researchers believe that the entourage effect may help mitigate or reduce some of the potential side effects associated with using individual cannabis compounds, such as a distillate containing only THC. Examples of potential entourage effects. Some studies suggest that the pine-scented terpene pinene may help counter some of the memory-related effects of THC. There is some evidence to suggest that the combination of CBD and the peppery terpene caryophyllene may be beneficial in treating addiction. CBD combined with the citrus-scented terpene limonene might work together to alleviate anxiety. And THC and the cannabinoid CBN can potentially produce enhanced sedating effects. Evidence and research. Years of prohibition have meant there is limited evidence of the concept of the entourage effect. While anecdotal patient testimonials have made it widely discussed in the cannabis community, it is long overdue that researchers are actively investigating the potential interactions between cannabis compounds to better understand the entourage effect and how it may benefit patients using cannabis to enhance their medical treatment. Further, preclinical trials are suggesting, what we have witnessed as an industry, that whole plant cannabis extracts or combinations of cannabinoids and terpenes may be more effective than isolated compounds, as they explore the potential of the entourage effect, particularly in areas like pain management. We hope that you have enjoyed our journey through cannabis terpenes and will continue the journey with us in a deep dive into cannabinoids. Please join us as we continue to explore this amazing plant by subscribing to our channel. You can find additional resources and information on our website, see link below, as well as cool swag. Until next time. Peace.